WHOU and WFKT by Bowers Funeral Home, the County Federal Credit Union, TNT, Northern Maine Community College, Scoville Building Supply, FAP Body, United Insurance, J. McLaughlin Construction, Daigle Oil Company, Priority Auto Sales, Rick Hannigan Plumbing, Cushman & Sons, KBHC, County Ag and Turf, Houlton Tire and Steelstone, Maine Equipment, Griffith Ford, Napa and Coastal Auto Parts, Pat's Pizza, Madigan Home Healthcare, Pioneer Times, Pioneer Broadband, Thompson and Hamill, Aroostook Limousines, Huber Engineered Woods, Jeans Electronics, County Physical Therapy, Katahdin Trust Company, White Smiles, Maine Baseball Academy, S.W. Collins, Nortrax, Herring Brothers. Now let's go down to the floor.
Here on WHOU, we're broadcasting from Alumni Gymnasium at Houlton High School, getting ready for a clash of Class B girls. It's number 3 against number 4, the Houlton Shires hosting the Presque Isle Wildcats. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Tim Tweedy, joined tonight by Rob Moran, Lori Susi on the camera. And Rob, this is a game that we kind of circle on the calendar at the beginning of the year. You know, 2 perennial programs in really the entire state of Maine when it comes to girls basketball, getting ready to go head-to-head.
Yeah, absolutely, and a lot on the line here tonight. Houlton girls battling to stay out of that prelim, and the Presque Isle girls are in a situation where if they win this game, they're probably locked into the top 4, which means no prelim. This is a big game for Houlton, coming off a tough John Babbs game. Of course, they beat Caribou after that, but they've lost some tight ones and some really point-worthy opponents, and a chance to maybe get one back here tonight.
Both teams are coming in off wins. For Houlton, they last played on Tuesday up in Caribou, picked up a 40-29 victory. And for Presque Isle, their last contest was on Saturday, and that was against Herman, a huge win, 54-42, giving Herman their first loss on the season, picking up all kinds of heel points. And, they're right there with Waterville and this Herman team, Presque Isle, Houlton nipping on the heels just behind. You got a nice pack of teams up there near the top of the standings.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They're packed in, and the thing about it, Tim, and B, is the 5 team has to have a prelim, and the 4 team doesn't. So
right.
The 5 and the 4 play in the first round, and if you're the 4 team, you get ready for that 5 team, the winner of the 5-12 game.
Go scout the game.
Yeah, you can get 2 weeks to get ready. Now, if you're the 5 team, you can't really look past that prelim. People might have done that before, and they paid the price. You never want to look past it. So, from that standpoint, it makes it even bigger.
One thing we are certain of in this rivalry, nobody's going to look past anyone tonight. So we're getting ready for what we anticipate to be a pretty good ball game. There's still 12 minutes left on the Coastal Auto Parts scoreboard, so we're going to go ahead and take a short break. But when we bring it back, we'll talk about both teams and talk about what's coming up on WHOU. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Tired of the same old boring meals? Try something new this week. TNT Takeout at 69 High Street in Houlton has what you're looking for.
And believe me, the name doesn't lie. The food is dynamite. Every pizza is loaded with lots of gooey cheese and delicious toppings, from traditional pepperoni to barbecue chicken, combination to vegetarian pizza or all meat.
You can grab their specials or enjoy salads to food off the grill, Mexican seafood, and hot or cold subs. TNT Takeout, the convenience store that has it all.
Call 521-5250.
We all know Aroostook County winter isn't much fun, but it can be with the right equipment. Houlton Tire Company at 76 Myrna Street is your boss plow dealer and carries the King of Snow Aaron snowblowers. Full service department with parts in stock.
Steelstone Industries in Houlton is your location for gravel, salt, sand, paving, and plowing, groundwork materials of all kinds, and equipment to move it. We now offer heavy equipment and truck repair at our shop on 289 Station Road in New Limerick. Call Steelstone Industries at 532-2675.
For drivers from Patton to Bangor and everywhere in between, buying from Thornton Brothers is a rewarding experience.
At Affordable Plumbing, we buy all our vans through Thornton Brothers. Not only do they have excellent customer service, but I'm treated like family when I walk through the door.
Get a fresh start with great deals on select new 2019 and 2020 Ram trucks and vans during the Start Something New sales event. Thornton Brothers in Lincoln, your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
Outfit your vehicle for tough jobs with commercial truck body and accessories at Main Equipment in Herman, Maine. At Main Equipment Company, we sell and install truck bodies, lift systems, garbage removal applications, and snow and sand spreading applications. Storage boxes and bed liners is also available. Call us at 207-848-5738. Dump bodies, hook lift hoists, truck bodies, sand and salt spreaders, rubbish packers. The right fit for your truck. The premier company in the state of Maine. Main Equipment Company.
Welcome me back here on WHOU. 9:30 left here on the clock in warm-ups. Both teams out getting some shots up. And once again, it's going to be the Houlton Lady Shires coming in with a record of 8-5, the number 4 team in Class B, taking on the Presque Isle Wildcats, number 3 seed, currently with a record of 9-2. Presque Isle's winners of 9 of their last 10 games. They dropped the opener on the season. Since then, they've kind of been on a tear. We've had a chance to see this Presque Isle team when we covered the game against MDI, and of course we've had lots of opportunities to get to watch them on the WHOU stream. They're an impressive club.
Absolutely. A lot of athleticism, a lot of shooters. Of course, we had that classic up at Presque Isle. We went up and where Libby Morrow hit a great shot to win the game, and was just a monster on the glass that day, Libby was.
Kind of a perfect way to end that game, the way she played,
Absolutely. He had the biggest shot of the game and really dominated the glass. But Presque Isle, a very athletic 5, and they have kids that really can shoot the ball. They'll put 3 or 4 kids out there that can bury the 3 ball. They run the dribble drive. They do it extremely well. They do it as good as anybody. And if you think back over the years, the teams that have done that offense, they're really good about kicking, and they rotate well and get to the open spots and do just a great job running that offense. And Houlton is going to have their hands full defending that offense.
You coached for a long time. You had a lot of success, won a state championship, coached an undefeated team, took many other teams to the playoffs. But, for my money, there's one guy who teaches his players to shoot better, it seems like, than everybody else, no matter how good coaches are. A lot of coaches, yourself included, can teach certain aspects of the game just better than anybody else. Jeff Hudson always has shooters.
Yeah, absolutely. My guess is they shoot a lot in practice. That's the only way to get better. And a function of being a good shooter, though, right, is getting open shots. And when you run good offense, you get open shots, and that they run good offense generally. And they have kids that can turn the corner, draw the defense, and kick it, and then they make shots. And that helps.
Of course, continuity is a big part of that, too. The staff's been together for a lot of years. Ralph Michaud over here, Tim McHugh helping out as well. You don't get 400 wins like Jeff Hudson has if you don't know what you're doing, and clearly they've proven many times that they're some of the best. On the other side, though, pretty darn good coach, Sean Graham. He's got 2 gold balls in the cabinet. And, this team, we've mentioned it a few different times when we've been on the air. They were in Class C last year, and they were young. I started a couple freshmen and sophomores both. They were a team, Rob, that they ended up going 9-10. 9-9 in the regular season, lost the prelim, didn't even make it to Bangor. Here they are moving up to Class B. They're 8-5 and sitting in the number 4 seed. I don't know how many people would have predicted that in the preseason. I think most folks would have expected there maybe a 6, 7, 8, 9 type team potentially. They knew there was potential there, but they've exceeded it so far.
I think they have. I think, of course, when they had the really good start, and they've lost a couple, 2 or 3 really close ones since then. I think you get greedy and you'd like to have a few of those games, but still, 13 games in, I think they probably would take 8-5.
I would agree. What are some of the things that Presque Isle's going to have to watch out for with the Shire Ball Club?
Well, Becca Howe has done a great job for them in games. She can be a terror on the glass. Mia Henderson has had some very good games, as has Tegan Ewings, and those are people that you key on if you're Presque Isle for sure. But Houlton has other kids that can score the ball as well, so they're going to need it tonight. They're going to need to play well. The key is, one thing that I always admire about the Presque Isle teams is they're generally pretty mentally tough, and our girls are going to have to match that toughness physically and mentally. And That's going to be a challenge.
Well, we'll find out a bit more. 5:30 left here on the clock. We will go ahead and take one more short break. We'll take a 1-minute break. When we come back, we will cover what we've got coming up here on WHOU, finish previewing this contest, and then get ready for tip-off. Back in a minute.
Aroostook Limousines and Ace Rent-A-Car get you there in style. Aroostook Limousines has 8 and 12-passenger limousines and a 20-passenger party bus for evenings out, proms, weddings, birthdays, concerts, whatever the celebration. Travel anywhere in-state. And Ace Rent-A-Car specializes in insurance rentals and has locations in Presque Isle, Houlton, and Patton at Savage Paint and Body. Ace offers everything from compact cars to vans. Ace Rent-A-Car. We do it right and we make it easy. Reach both businesses at 768-7368.
Excellence at ground level is what you get with J. McLaughlin Construction in Houlton. Founded in 2012, the company plans the construction of streets, residential areas, and commercial buildings, and they are involved in both public and private projects. Their high-quality work and many years of experience have earned them an excellent reputation and a loyal client base. Regardless of whether you need a detailed plan for a building or would like to build a road, J. McLaughlin Construction is your reliable partner for all your engineering needs. Call J. McLaughlin Construction at 532-6335 or 694-2546.
Welcome back here on WHOU, getting ready for Presque Isle Houlton girls. About 4 minutes away from tip-off, and it's a good opportunity to tell us what we've got coming up on WHOU this week. In addition to this game we're about to bring you here tonight, the Caribou Fort Kent girls are playing up in the valley. That game is a 7 o'clock start. Tomorrow night, just one game on WHOU. That's going to be the Hodgson Hawks traveling up to Fort Kent. The boys will be playing tomorrow night, and that too is a 7 o'clock start. On Saturday, all kinds of action here on the station. Caribou Herman girls and boys are going to hook up, and those, especially on the boys' side, should be a stellar game. Games right now we've got in the schedule for 1:30 and 4:30. WA and Houlton girls and boys also will be hooking up right here at Alumni Gymnasium. We'll bring you all that action. In addition to those 4 ball games, we're going to have Class C and D PVC cheering, and that's going to be brought to you from Mattanock Academy in Lincoln. It will start at 4 o'clock, and that's an opportunity for those cheering teams to kind of tune up and get ready for some of the bigger postseason competitions. And then lastly, at 2 p.m., we're going to be covering the All-Aroostook Band Competition or Band Festival up in Ashland. Again, 2 o'clock on that. Get to see some of the kids that maybe don't get as much credit as what some of these student athletes do, but some obviously very talented kids as well. And so lots of stuff coming up on WHOU.
Yeah, sounds like a busy agenda, that's for sure.
And we'll talk just, again, once more real briefly as we look out here tonight, Rob. You've kind of talked about a couple keys. What about the pace of the game, the tempo? What's each coach looking for?
I think Presque Isle would certainly, they want to get up and down. They'll probably see at least some type of token pressure for sure. Houlton, I think Houlton's comfortable running. Houlton will mix up their defenses. Got to be judicious about it if you're Houlton, because if you're pressing or trapping in the half court and you miss a rotation or something, it's probably a wide open 3 for somebody. And Faith Schoberg is one of the better shooters in Eastern Maine for sure. She's somebody that doesn't miss a whole lot of open shots.
How about Anna Jondro, though? I mean, here she is, just a freshman, and you're right, Faith Schoberg, I think, for most people's money, might be the most talented player on Presque Isle. Just an absolutely phenomenal freshman year last year, and she's played well. She deserves all the accolades that she gets. But how about Jondro coming in as a freshman, maybe not quite as heralded? Of course, she's coming over from Caribou. She stepped into that elite shooter's role for Presque Isle, and has just done a lot of things for this ball club.
Yeah, she played it very well when we were up there. Very athletic for a freshman. I was impressed with her running and jumping ability. And she can make shots. She drilled a lot of threes in their first game.
And that's something Houlton's going to have to contain tonight, is that three-point shooting from Presque Isle. Of course, we've already touched on it a little bit already. Both teams have come to their respective bench areas. We're going to see Houlton coming out in their home whites. Presque Isle tonight will be traveling in their road blues with blue and white trim. The officials for tonight's contest are going to be Mr. Gerard and Mr. Bailey and Mr. Clark. And Rob, a pretty decent crowd on hand. Presque Isle traveled quite well. And always nice to have the student band up there. That's the middle school band.
Yeah, again, sounds like a high school band to me. They're doing a great job.
Terribly impressive.
Good crowd here for considering, the weather is not great out. I guess I'm not doing a very good job paying attention to the weather because I didn't think we were supposed to get much at all.
No, I didn't
kind
either.
Of a sloppy day.
Kind of keeping our eye now on Saturday. They're talking about potential of a little bit of harsh weather. I don't think much accumulation, but maybe kind of right at that temperature, which makes it tough. Right now, we're going to go ahead and take it down to the floor side. Sydney Peabody, Houlton Cheerleader, is going to bring you the starting lineups brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union. They're a community-based financial institution with nearly 20,000 members. They have branches conveniently located in Caribou, Presque Isle, Fort Fairfield, and Houlton, and a soon-to-be-open location in Mars Hill. Visit one of their branches to see why membership makes a difference. We're going to take it down courtside to Sydney.
Mr. Clark and Mr. Bailey. Houlton High School places sportsmanship as a high priority. Support the players, coaches, and officials. The Wildcats are coached by Jeff Hudson and assisted by Ralph Mishu and Tim McHugh. The Shire Toners are coached by Sean Graham and assisted by Clyde Worman and John Solomon. Now let's introduce the starters for the visiting Wildcats. Number 12, Faith Schoberg. Number 20, Anna Jondro. Number 22, Libby Morrow. Number 24, Maggie Castonwood. And number 50, Rebecca Ryder. And now the starters for the Shire Towners. Number 12, Olivia Henderson. Number 20, Tegan Ewings. Number 23, Mia Henderson. Number 33, Abby Worthley. And number 34, Becca Howe. Would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem by the Houlton Middle School Band under the direction of Kevin Maniac.
Starters have been announced. The anthem is done. We're just about ready to get this game underway. Once more, the starters brought to you by the County Federal Credit Union are going to be for Presque Isle. It's going to be Faith Schoberg, Anna Jondro, Libby Morrow, Maggie Castoni, and Rebecca Ryder. Coming out for the Shires, Olivia Henderson, Tegan Ewings, Mia Henderson, Abby Worthley, and Rebecca Howe. And our scoreboard sponsor, as it has been all year long, is Coastal Auto Parts, your local Napa Auto Part dealer. They're owned and operated by a Maine family that cares. They have stores in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, and East Millinocket. We'll thank those folks for sponsoring the score. The tip is going to be controlled by the Wildcats. Looking to drive, Jondro put up a shot, no good, tipped out of bounds. Houlton will have the basketball.
Yeah, that set play on that jump ball for sure, but Houlton did a decent job getting back there. Like Presque Isle's going to start out man-to-man.
Here's Olivia Henderson working against Jondro. Kicks it out. Mia Henderson starts her drive, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound going to be brought down by Castoni.
Like the aggressiveness, kind of a tough shot there, splitting two defenders, but I like the aggressiveness.
Here is Schoberg. Works it around now. Jandro has it.
Little dribble drive coming.
Morrow looking to back down her defender. Puts up a shot off glass, no good. Rebound taken away by Mia Henderson.
Becca Howe did a nice job defending that, moved her feet and stayed vertical and didn't let Morrow have the corner.
Olivia Henderson launches one up from deep, won't go. Jandro grabs the board.
Good follow by Olivia Henderson, though.
Back go the Wildcats in the other direction. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Castoni works it over where Morrow will drive, put up a shot left hand, gets it to fall. The Wildcats are on the board first. Nice
left-handed finish there by Libby Morrow. A little confusion up top, right, on whether or not to switch on that.
2-0 Cats, minute 15 into this contest. Worthley puts up top, Mia Henderson. They'll go around the arc. Howe, right side. She'll start to drive against Ryder. Pulls up and needs help. Ewings touches the ball for the first time.
Pascal plays pretty hard-nosed defense, Tim.
Another trademark for that program as Mia Henderson puts the ball on the floor and gets to the hoop, lays it up and in.
Yeah, strong take to the basket that time by Mia Henderson.
Game's tied at 2. And a shot on the other end. 4-2 Presque Isle.
A little bank shot by Libby Morrow. Not sure she meant to do it, but still looks like a swish in the book.
So Morrow 4, Houlton 2. Worthley to Howe, right side. Worthley drives, dump pass in. Henderson has to bat it out to Ewings. Here's Olivia with her dribble. She's going to be patient as she's got the ball now all the way out near midcourt. Ewings found some room to drive. He's going to take it, lay it up and in. Good decision by Ewings.
Yeah, great take. Went right by her defender, went left. And the nice finish could have been the hoop and the arm there.
Coach Hudson decides to take a timeout. We'll take it as well. 5:21 remaining here in the opening quarter. Tied up at 4, back in 30 seconds.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Back live here on WHOU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, Lori Susi bringing you this contest. It's tied up at 4 as Faith Schoberg starts her drive. Can't get a shot to go. She gets her own board. She's going to be fouled on the putback.
Yeah, a little ball screen out front. Drew Warman just freshly into the game guarding Faith got picked off. The help wasn't there. She recovered in time to keep Faith Schoberg from getting a layup, but Faith's going to get 2 free throws.
First foul of the game will be on Houlton's Emma Ardell. Schoberg's first free throws off the mark. You don't see that very often.
No, not at all.
Sometimes we throw hyperbole out there and say the best this or whatever that. Faith Schoberg really is one of the very best free throw shooters in the entire state of Maine. She just missed a pair.
Yeah.
She won the Elks free throw shooting and a couple other contests like many times. As they go the other way, Ewings can't get the shot to go off a good feed from Olivia Henderson. Pascal dodges a bullet.
Great pass. Got to finish that.
Here's Schoberg from downtown. She drains that.
And she just had to back up. She said, okay, if I can't make a free throw, I'm going to shoot a pull-up 3.
She found her range. 7-4 is the score. Mia Henderson puts the ball on the floor, kicks it out. Drew Warman, the freshman who checked into the game, showed the ball, decided to take it herself. Just could not get the shot to fall.
Yeah, good take. Good split of the defenders. Couldn't finish.
Here is Schoberg. Faith receives a screen up top from Ryder.
Yeah, Drew Warman that time did a great job getting through that ball screen.
Castoni with 4:15 left on the clock here in the first quarter. Hands off to Morrow. Once again, they'll start the dribble drive offense. Schoberg with Warman on her. There's Morrow. Morrow will drive. Once again, Libby Morrow taking it strong to the rack.
Yeah, Libby Morrow's had a great first quarter. Turned the corner, got the defender on her hip, and it was all over.
And now it's Coach Sean Graham wanting to take a timeout. With 3:55 remaining in the first quarter. Presque Isle's up 9-4. We will be back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Hi from Jeans, where you'll find better TV and more ways to enjoy it. Get 190 channels for $59.99 a month with Dish. Plus, get a free voice remote on us. And remember, we're also trained Nest Pros and deliver white glove service for all kinds of smart home solutions, like the Google Nest Learning Thermostat or the Google Nest Cam Outdoor, which lets you look after your home from anywhere so you can travel worry-free. So come and visit our newest location on Stillwater in Bangor, or visit us online to find a local store near you.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. Still in quarter number one, Presque Isle with a 9-4 lead over Houlton. As the Shires start their offense, it's going to be Olivia Henderson. Keeps her dribble against Jondro, now feeds it over Ardell. Houlton looking for some cutters.
Presque Isle's cranked up their defense.
Mia Henderson tries a three from the corner. That's her spot. She buries it.
Big bucket by Mia. They needed that. Presque Isle had a lot of momentum.
Once again, strong take. Morrow that time can't get the shot to fall. Rebound, ball's loose. And it's going to be tied up. And looks like it'll be a Houlton basketball as they have the arrow.
Yeah, pretty good job that time by Emma Ardell. You got to kind of back up. You get Libby Morrow, she wants to go to the rack when she gets it. She's very good at it. You got to maybe give her the outside shot and live with the results of that. So good at going to the basket.
Ewings to Howe. Now a drive, Ewings. Lydia Henderson tries a three, can't get it to go. Jondro with the rebound.
Good kick by Tegan Ewings there. Good look, but just couldn't knock it down.
Here's Schoberg. Puts the ball on the floor. She's going to lose it off her foot. Ball's loose. Another tie-up. This time the Wildcats will have the arrow.
Tough break there if they get a clean pickup on that. Tegan Ewings is streaking in the backcourt and has got a layup.
It is time for the injury report, brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. You have 5 convenient locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor. Go to countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Rob, we spoke to both sets of coaches. As healthy as these teams have been all season long, one player for Houlton we've talked about a few different times, Bree Barton, won't be playing this year. Everybody from Presque Isle is healthy. Shot's going to be put up. Morrow can't get that shot to fall. Rebound taken away by the Shires.
Yeah, nice box out there by Mia Henderson.
Still 9-7. Now down to 2:15 remaining in the quarter. And now a blocking foul will be called. This will go against the Wildcats.
That's going to go against Libby Morrow. Like the aggressiveness by Mia.
And it's going to be on the floor. Warman goes all the way out top. Finds Henderson, now to Mia Henderson. Mia may have gotten away with a push-off.
Yeah, she may have. That's right.
Ewing.
Good take by Ewings. Couldn't finish.
Tried to go off glass, just couldn't finish. This time it's Warman in the lane. She's going to be swatted. Good defense played by Riley Kinney, and the Wildcats get the basketball back.
Yeah, tough there. She had to step through those defenders, try to scoop it up from her shoe tops, and just too much size in there on that one.
So after a frantic pace scoring-wise a little bit early on, this is slowed right down. Schoberg took a drive to the left side, could not get it to go, and the ball's touched last out of bounds off of the Houlton Shires.
Yeah. 2 players had a great shot at that rebound for Houlton, and neither one of them could gather it in.
Here's Libby Morrow. Libby tries to back down her defender, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Howe.
I didn't see a whole lot there, to be honest with you.
No, I kind of had the same reaction you did.
No,
Coach Graham.
A few people did. I mean, I think if you're going to call that foul, everything's a foul, honestly. I didn't see much.
Gastoni goes inside. Kinney tries to go off glass, no good. Rebound, Morrow, her shot won't go. She's going to fight for it, and 2 players go to the ground. This time, Morrow's going to be called for a foul. I got to tell you, I didn't see that one either, though.
Well, I mean, she went down, and I don't think she hit anybody, grabbed anybody, but her legs kind of hit the Houlton player's legs and cause the Houlton player to either travel. So it's a travel or it's a foul. That's a break for Houlton. That's a big loss for PI.
That's 2 personal fouls on Libby Morrow. Each team has 2 fouls.
Libby having a big first quarter and such a good defender, a force on the glass too for Presque Isle.
She does a bit of everything. Olivia Henderson out top, Mia Henderson. Howe tries to drive against Kenny, has a baseline cut off. Minute 15 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Howe. This time she will go baseline, and the ball's going to be knocked. Looked almost as though Howe touched it last, but
a lot of traffic down there to make that pass. Probably might have been better off shooting it on the strong side. Presque Isle playing good D.
Here's Olivia. Out to Mia. Deep 3. Can't get it to go. She was 4 feet behind the line.
Yeah, straight. It was on line, but a little deep, right?
Castoni with the board. This time, a 3-pointer going to be put up. No good as Meg Cassivan can't hit it. Houlton looks to push. Olivia Henderson takes it herself, lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice take by Olivia Henderson there. Good defense by Faith Schoberg, but a better shot by Olivia.
This game's knotted up at 9 points apiece. Another shot going to be put up. Again, it's Cassivan. That 3-pointer won't go. Long rebound chased down by Alana Lagasse. Schoberg, she tries a deep one. Her 3 won't go. Again, a rebound fought for her. And it's going to be Presque Isle's basketball.
Pretty physical there.
Worthley's going to come in. Jandra will come in for Presque Isle. Mia Henderson and Faith Schoberg will go to the bench with 21.2 seconds left on the clock here in this opening quarter. Lagasse hands off. Castoni. Jandro tries one from deep. That 3-pointer no good. Kinney fights with Ewings. Ewings comes away with the basketball. Teagan looking to push. Teagan takes it herself. Can't get it to go. Good job by Kinney standing her ground. 4 seconds. Down to 2. Jandro's going to get the shot off. It's going to be long. And the first quarter will end knotted at 9. Don't go anywhere. It's about like we thought it'd be. Close ball game. Getting ready for second quarter action coming up in 1 minute on WHOU.
Katahdin Valley Health Center, or KVHC, is a network of 6 community health centers dedicated to providing affordable, comprehensive, and high-quality care to people of all ages and incomes. We accept all patients and insurances, including those who are uninsured or on main care. Our committed patient care team is here for you, offering an extensive range of services to provide you with quality health care. We're creating healthy communities starting with you. Call or visit our website today.
White Smiles Family Dentistry realizes that life gets busy. We have locations in Presque Isle and Fort Fairfield to better accommodate your busy schedule. If you need to see a dentist but don't want to wait months for an appointment, then call White Smiles Family Dentistry. We are always accepting new patients and can accommodate you as quickly as possible. We offer the area's most complete dentistry, including implants, extractions, root canals, and implant-retained dentures, which saves you from trips downstate or transfers to another dental office. Don't wait months to see your dentist. Call White Smiles Family Dentistry today.
Welcome back here on WHOU. We're in the second quarter now. Game's all tied up at 9 points apiece as Olivia Henderson launches up a 3. The first shot of the quarter is going to be left short.
Set play, got what they wanted, just couldn't knock it down. Good play out of the timeout there.
With it now, Meg Cassivan gives the ball up. John Rowe sees a little space, so she wants to drive. Olivia Henderson with great hands, able to strip the ball away.
Yep, good defense.
Olivia will look to push. Gets the ball now to Ewings. Teagan has her pathway cut off by Castoni, so Houlton will look to reset. Going to go on the left side this time as Worthley receives a screen. Henderson, a screen and roll. Mia has a shot blocked. Good defense by Riley Kinney.
Good help by Kinney.
Kinney needs some help. She's going to throw it away. Teagan Ewings going to take it, lay it up and in.
Nice play by Teagan. Did a good job using her body, holding off the defender there.
11-9 Shires.
Yeah, Houlton's first lead of the game.
Cassivan working against Howe. Swings the ball around to John Rowe. Anna. And she's going to drag her pivot foot.
Good defense there. Comes Faith Schoberg back into the game.
Not sure it quite transfers onto the camera. The other side is the least full side here in the gym, but this is probably the best crowd we've seen here all season long.
Yeah, especially considering the weather, but our side's packed and the end with the band is packed.
Here's Olivia Henderson on the left side. Again, receives a screen from Mia. Becca Howe, baseline jumper, buries it.
Yep, nice little shot there by Becca, and that's a shot she can certainly make.
13-9 now, Shires with a 4-point lead, 6:10 remaining in the first half. Schoberg, she receives a screen, then gets a double team. Jondro's got the open look from downtown, can't get the shot to go. Howe with the board. Ewings again is going to look to push. Ewings pulls up, can't get the shot to fall. Rebound taken away by Castoni.
Yeah, kind of a tough shot there. You like to see her go to the hole and get some contact.
Castoni puts up her own three. That shot no good. Mia Henderson with a good box out. Now
Good
she's going to look to push.
Yep, nice box, like you said.
Ewings. Teagan. Now around left side, Olivia Henderson. Teagan, her baseline jumper up, no good. Rebound comes down to Anna Chandra.
Houlton dodged a bullet there. Kinney was ahead of the pack for a layup.
With it, Agassi. Jandro now. Pascal operating from this right side.
Houlton doing a decent job defending ball screens.
Nice up fake by Castoni to get by Howe, but Howe chased her down from behind and blocked the shot out of bounds.
Great defensive play by Becca Howe there, recovering and swatting that one away.
Ryder is going to be back into the game here for Presque Isle. Wearing number 50 if you're watching on the stream. Ball comes right into Ryder, and she nearly had an opportunity for an and-one. She wasn't able to convert, but she will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, a little confusion there, right on a cross screen, and Houlton got caught up in it for a second, allows Ryder to get a block touch
Mia
on
Henderson.
the inbound.
Mia picked up her first foul. Houlton's third. Presque Isle still sitting at 2 team fouls in the half. Ryder unable to make the free throw. We're going to see Trombley check into the game here for the Wildcats. Ryder. Her second free throw coming up. And unable to convert. So it remains 13-9. Just under 5 minutes left in the first half.
Nice take there by Olivia Henderson.
Who's going to take it and lay it up and in, and Coach Jeff Hudson is going to call a timeout. 4:49 left on the clock here in the first half. Houlton has a 6-point advantage. We'll be back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
This is Neil. Can I help you? You're where? I'll be right there. What'd you guys do?
Giving steals.
That's all you did?
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that. I guess there is something wrong with giving away steals.
Still, this 2016 CRV SC now only $17,995.
I don't know why.
They were good steals.
Hello, this is Tony Bowers at Bowers Funeral, and we want to wish good luck to all area basketball teams, boys and girls, as you strive for the gold ball at the end of the season. We are proud to be a part of your communities and our family serving your family since 1900. Good luck, play hard, and above all, be good sportsmen.
Welcome you back here on WHOU. 4:49 remaining in the first half. Houlton with a 6-point advantage. It's 15-9. Here with it.
Houlton's got all kinds of momentum right now, playing great defense.
Faith Schoberg screen and roll to Ryder, and there's some contact. Up top looked pretty clean, but down below there's definitely some contact in the legs.
You like the rotation, though, by Emma Ardell, and even to take it a step further, Mia Henderson rotated down and took away the block-to-block layup, which would have happened if she didn't do that. So really good movement by Houlton.
for Ardell. That's going to be her second personal foul. Ryder is now 0 for 3 from the line as she misses that free throw. Howe's going to come back in for Ardell.
I think Ardell brings a lot to the table for this team. I like how she defends. I like her physicality. She can guard all positions. I always thought that about her, and she really rebounds the ball.
Kind of understands her role. You know, she's not a prolific scorer, but she does so many other things. Almost like a Cam Callahan, same type role.
Exactly.
Ryder's going to make the second free throw. So
always get a place for kids that can rebound and defend.
15-10 is your score. Ewings receives a screen, puts up a shot, and gets it to go.
That's kind of her bread and butter right there, those little floaters and runners. She's awful good at that. Good ball screen there, too, by Becca Howe.
Yeah, from 5-10 feet, she's kind of deadly. Castoni picks up her dribble. Ewings all over. Work the ball around the right side. Strombley puts herself into the corner, needs help. Back to Castoni. Here's Jondro. She puts the ball on the floor. Good take. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Shires come up with the rebound.
Yeah, a lot of contact there on Mia Henderson. Went flying. Good D by Houlton.
Warman hands it off now. Olivia Henderson to Ewings. Teagan. Screen and roll again. Mia can't get the shot to fall, but she'll have 2 free throws coming up. Houlton's utilized that screen and roll a lot more tonight in this first half than what we've seen it all season long.
Yeah, I mean, they've tried to do it. Typically, when they run it, the screener doesn't roll. The screener screens, and they forget to roll. And sometimes you hear the bench, the coaches saying, roll, roll. And if they rolled a little quicker, it'd be even better.
As Mia makes the first free throw. Look, nobody ever wanted to pass me the ball in the offensive end, so I never forgot to roll because it might be my only opportunities.
There's a reason for that. I hate to tell you. Probably the coach said, freeze Tweety out. Don't give it to Tweety.
You had gray hair back when I played.
No. I had hair, you
mean. 18-10 is the score. I just teased you.
I still have it, a little bit.
You do.
Dr. Robert Leonard, I'm telling you. I told you that earlier. You think I'm joking? I'm not. That'd be 3 seconds.
Empty opportunities from Presque Isle is going to result in Houlton getting the ball back. Ryder had a good look at it.
It's one of the joys of working as hard as I do, like have these little extra side gigs. So I can call Dr. Leonard and maybe hopefully pay the bill. Long three for Mia Henderson. Good box out there by Faith Schoberg.
The shot won't go. Here they go back the other direction. The shot's up by Trombley, and she's going to bury a 3.
Much needed bucket for PI.
18-13
Ian Trombley, big hoop.
Here's Mia Henderson. And a traveling violation is going to be whistled against the Shires.
Yeah, a little extra step there. She'd have been better off showing that probably and laying it up.
Schoberg looks to drive against Warman. Out they'll go now. Trombley. Jondro has a little space if she wants to pull it. Instead, puts the ball on the floor. Schoberg, she'll put up a 3. That one rolled around the rim, just would not drop. And Drew Warman comes up with the board.
Good battle by Drew Warman coming in, shortest player on the floor and getting that rebound.
Here's Warman. Warman kicks it out. Mia Henderson drives, puts a shot up, no good. Mia tracks down her own rebound, though.
Mia attacking that closeout.
And it goes to the corner. Warman drives, puts it off window, no good. Rebound taken away. Olivia Henderson's going to have a crack at a 3. She can't get it to go. And a foul is going to be called, an over-the-back foul against the Houlton Shires.
Yeah, it's going to be on Drew Warman. A little shot to the head, but I like the aggressiveness.
This is the first foul for Drew. 5 team fouls now against Houlton. Minute 56 remaining here in the first half. The score 18-13. Houlton 5-point advantage.
Houlton had a couple good looks at it that time.
Here is Schoberg. In the corner they go. 3-point attempt up off the mark as Trombley just could not convert. Offensive rebound fought for, comes to Jondro. Her putback won't go. Castoni comes up with it, and then she's going to be sandwiched. Going to be a foul call going against Houlton.
Yeah, it's going to be on Mia Henderson. I think that might be her second. Not sure.
So it is, and with a minute 36 left on the clock, Houlton now has
16 fouls.
6. That's right.
Houlton got beat up on the glass a little bit there, Tim. They need to do a better job.
Yet a bounce play comes to Trombley, who gives it up to John Rowe. Anna puts the ball on the floor, picks it up now. It's Trombley stopping at the free throw line. Goes to Schoberg. She'll look to drive. Off balance shot. No good. Rebound taken away by Worthley.
Pretty good D there by Drew Warman on Faith Schoberg.
Here's Henderson. Olivia. Left side. Again a screen. Again a roll. And nearly a bucket. That time good play, but Houlton just could not get the shot to fall.
Yeah, you got to make those contested, but still got to make it.
Trombley right side corner. Under a minute now remaining in the first half. It's got to be Trombley. Castoni now working against Ewings. Under 40 seconds.
Playing pretty good D.
Kind of clogging up all the holes in the defenses. Castoni had a shot herself, didn't take it. Maybe one too many passes. Houlton should end up with the last shot here of the first half.
Yeah, I think I'd go one here if I'm Houlton.
And you can see where Warman gets the instructions from the bench.
I gave him a hand signal from here. I told him.
10 seconds now left on the clock. Mia Henderson had a good open look, just could not get it to go. Pascal has 3 seconds. 2. Castoni launches, and that's going to be short, and that is the way the first half is going to end. The score after one half of play, 18 for the Shires, 13 for the Wildcats. Don't go too far. Coming up, we're going to have the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show. We'll be speaking to one of the members of the Houlton, one of the directors, I should say, of the Houlton band. We told him it was up to them, whether it's Mike Hutchinson or Kevin Mania. We'll see who won that argument when we come back in 2 minutes on WHOU.
At the Maine Baseball Academy, our top priority is to create an experience of advanced learning and skill development for all ages. The YMCA indoor turf facility has many resources that we use to our advantage while developing young athletes. Our top-tier coaching staff includes Director of Operations Ryan Lincoln and John Fry, Searsport District High School, Cody Collins, Bangor Christian Schools, and Cam Archer, Old Town High School. Follow us on Facebook at Maine Baseball Academy or call today for more information.
Want that special item for this year's high school basketball season to show your team support? Cushman & Sons, locally owned and operated in Presque Isle, has team sportswear and will do custom embroidery, screen printing, logo design, digital and printing, as well as banners, decals, and other vinyl works. Cushman & Sons also can design trophies, awards, and add specialty items. Cushman & Sons, 764-3833 or CushmanandSonsInc.com. And don't forget to visit and like their Facebook page. If you can think it, Cushman & Sons will say, yeah, we can do that.
We all know that fresh new paint can quickly transform the look and feel of your home. Our trained staff can help you select the best paint and color for your mood and budget with our new Color Journeys color matching system. Best look paint and primer in one. It's easier than ever to do it yourself, and it means less time and money spent on the project. Make your personal color statement and go where the builders go for quality do-it-best paint at the best price. The S.W. Collins Company in Caribou, Presque Isle, Houlton, Lincoln, and Fort Kent.
Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base. Out here, builders choose Advantech products to provide a durable base that helps prevent bouncing.
The road to planning your financial
We want to welcome you back here to Alumni Gymnasium on WHOU, where we're at the half. It's 18-13. Houlton with a 5-point advantage over Presque Isle. And here at the Katahdin Trust Company halftime show, I am pleased to be joined by my brother-in-law, my colleague, and the director of the Houlton band, Kevin Mania.
Hey,
Kevin,
how you doing?
Thanks for coming over, Kevin.
Thanks for having me.
We always love seeing you guys in the gym. I'm sure you get the question. I think sometimes they forget that you're not always Mr. Mania. You are Kevin Mania, and you have a life, and so people always want to know how come you're not at every ball game. But I take that as a compliment, you know, for the way that the band sounds, how much they add to the atmosphere. You got to be pretty proud when you look up there. You just said when you came over here, they're pretty loud.
Oh yeah,
It's hard to hear you even through over here, but they are pretty loud. But they're great players. They put on a great show, and they love doing the best they can for everybody.
So let's talk about that just a little bit. For you getting to work with these kids, you work with both the high school band and the middle school band. Mike Hutchinson will help you some with the middle school group, but you took on new roles this year as well. As you took on a lot of the responsibilities for the first quarter of the year or more, also pulling off teaching chorus and
right.
the vocal parts here. How did you manage?
It's hard. I think it put more of a strain on my family than I thought as well. It was trying to learn something that I haven't done before, but it's just like any other group. And we had a great time, and the kids found a really good respect for me. And we're rebuilding the program up a little bit, and we're getting some more kids involved right now, and so it's really nice. We're having a good time.
We mentioned it earlier on in the season when Central Rooster girls were down here. Might have been the boys. We were interviewing the Central Rooster girls cheerleading coach, and we said, Sammy, you're one of two dynasties in the house, because she's won 12 state championships as a cheerleading coach, but we told her the other dynasty is the Houlton band.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, and for somebody who, again, you were spread pretty thin, I think this fall and into the early part of the winter, the kids don't seem to really skip a beat. So, what's the secret?
What's the secret to it?
How come more schools don't have a band that sounds like yours?
I don't know about that. I know that one of the things we do is we try to treat it like a family all the time, and we have each other's backs. When we're one person's having a bad day, we're all kind of having a bad day with them, and trying to express that we're all there for each other, and it's not just an individual thing. It takes the whole band, and it takes all of us working hard together to make things work right, and that's kind of one of our things. Some schools also, they just don't have as much population for it, and but everyone's out there trying. We got great music teachers in the county, and we're all doing our best to hold on and support each other. So, they ask me a lot of times, how do I get so many people? And I just say, hey, it's about relationships you make with the students.
Well, and I'm glad you touched on that, because I was going to say you're not going to toot your own horn, but you did mention that R word, relationships. Some of the things I think that you do that build those bonds with kids where they want to come out for band is you allow them to not only pick some of the music that they get to perform as a band, but listening to them and what they want. You've added in things like the modern band, so now you've got students that get to play maybe rock and roll music or pop music that's maybe a little bit more of what they might listen to at home. And then beyond that, in addition to listening to the students, you've even gone and added in staff bands here as well. So relationships, Kevin, I think are one of your specialties. Would you agree?
I would agree. So, it's everybody has a good place, and I want to have everyone who wants to have an opportunity to play music to have that opportunity, and I'm lucky enough to have a place where I can do stuff like that.
So on Saturday, we're covering the event up to Ashland at 2 o'clock, the All-Aroostook Band Competition. You'll be there. In fact, you're going to be taking some students up tomorrow. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, it's the All-Aroostook Band. It's a middle school band and a high school band, and it's all auditioned groups. We had auditions back in the end of October, early November. Each group is about 60, 70 kids. And we have guest conductors coming in. They're going to work with guest conductors all day tomorrow. Then we go back on Saturday and work all morning, and then we put on a concert for people with the best musicians that we have in our school programs at 2 o'clock.
How many students from Houlton that will be going?
We have about 10 total.
10 total?
Yep.
And I'm sure there'll be some kids from Presque Isle as their fans are watching tonight as well.
Yep, we go. Pretty much every school is accounted for when we go to All-Aroostook. It's a great event for everybody.
Good. Well, I'll leave you with this. Got to give you some condolences. You lost one of your idols, maybe your number one idol, Neil Pert. He's the drummer for Rush. And my guess is if Mr. Mark White is watching tonight, the athletic director of Presque Isle, he's a pretty big fan himself. So you guys are in the same boat. You're wearing black appropriately tonight, still in mourning.
Yep.
And again, our condolences on that regard.
Yep. Thank you. It feels like I lost a really cool uncle. It's one of those weird things. So
you get all kinds of cool videos and memories and stuff like that to continue on anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep doing what you do with the band. Everybody appreciates it, Kevin. It's great work.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having me out tonight.
All right, thanks. Enjoy the second half.
Thank you. Take care.
We're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute break in which we'll go back to the station once more, hear from our sponsors, and when we bring it back, we'll get ready for second half action back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
The road to planning your financial future can seem like an uphill battle with countless goals and paths to choose from. The most suitable place to begin is with Thompson Hamill LLC for a free financial checkup. Thompson Hamill has many tools available to help you chart your course on your financial roadmap. Let them help guide you through all the phases of your life. To get to your destination, you have to start. Start today so you're better prepared for tomorrow. Thompson Hamill LLC. Your family, your future.
TheCounty.me, your source for countywide sports, including scores and highlights from the Greater Houlton, Presque Isle, and Caribou regions. We also are the source for all the latest daily news and community happenings for readers of the Houlton Pioneer Times, the Star Herald, and the Aroostook Republican and News coverage area. Visit us now on the web at thecounty.me.
Welcome back here on WHOU. As there's a minute left on the clock here in the Catan Trust Company halftime show. Rob, why don't you go ahead and run down through some first half scoring?
Sure. Let's start with Presque Isle. They were led by Libby Morrow. She had 6. Anna Trombley and Faith Schoberg with 3 apiece. Rebecca Ryder with 1. Houlton was led by Tegan Ewens and Mia Henderson, 6 apiece. Olivia Henderson had 4, and Becca Howe had 2.
And you got to believe for Presque Isle, one of the real issues that they had as they trailed by 5, Rob, was the fact that Morrow was plagued with some foul trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. That made a big difference. Libby was really killing it early on and then got that second foul. She sat for a long time. Probably, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes left in the first quarter and the whole second quarter. So that makes a big difference for them for sure.
Well, we're about ready to get this second half underway. The Wildcats will start the half with the basketball.
I think if you're Houlton, though, and you held them to 13 points in the first half, you'll take that all day long, obviously.
It's going to be Castoni touching the ball first. Finds Schoberg off the screen, and Faith puts it up and in.
Yeah, great start for Presque Isle. Great play. Here comes some pressure, too. Let's see how – didn't see a lot of this from Presque Isle in the first half. It's like Houlton handled it, though.
As Howe tried to go down on the bounce pass for Ryder. It's going to be Presque Isle's basketball.
Tough break there for sure.
Morrow, long 2, won't go. Mia Henderson with a rebound.
And Morrow had space there and had an open shot. Houlton gets a rebound.
Olivia Henderson works it out top down. It's going to be Abby Worthley in the corner. Mia Henderson wanted to try to find Ewings on the cut. It's tipped out of bounds. Houlton will keep the basketball.
She was open for just a split second. Maggie Castoni did a nice job recovering and taking it away.
Worthley to Mia Henderson. Back out as Mia puts the ball on the floor. It's Olivia Henderson. Houlton now, it's going to be patient. A minute has gone by so far here in the third quarter. Presque Isle with the only 3 points of the quarter. Here's Howe. Rebecca to Ewings, long 2. Back iron, good box out, brought down by Rebecca Ryder.
Yeah, strong rebound there by Ryder. Excellent box out.
Here's Schoberg. Faith receives a screen. Works it over to Morrow, right side. Now Jondro. Jondro launches one up from downtown. That shot won't go, and going to see Houlton come up with the basketball. Mia Henderson getting up a little gingerly.
Yeah, she went down. She had the nice box out against Ryder. It looks like she's okay.
Ewings to Worthley. Ball fake. Gets in the lane. Puts it up. Got the floater to fall.
Nice take by Abby Worthley there. A little runner from the middle of the paint. Big bucket.
20-16 is the score now. Morrow tries to back down Howe. She will. Gets the hoop to go.
How good a move was that, though? Howe shot off the left. She spins back the other way. Beautiful move by Libby Morrow.
Very talented. As Ewings has it. Right side. Castoni with a hand in the face. Mia Henderson. She wants to try a spin move of her own. Has her pathway cut off.
Good help there by Becca Ryder.
Here's Henderson with a 3. Mia leaves it just a little short. Castoni comes up with it.
Decent look, though. Not a bad shot.
Castoni. Works it over now. Morrow again gets in the post. Works it out now, Castoni. 3-point attempt. Schoberg on the mark, couldn't get it to go. Good follow-up. Anna Jandra on the weak side. She crashes in. This game's tied up at 20 points apiece.
Holton's done a pretty good job on the defensive glass, but not that time.
4:59 on the clock left here in the third quarter. It's going to be a foul called right at midcourt.
Looks like Holton's going to get a quick timeout here.
Castoni's going to pick up that foul. It's just second half, I should say. And you're right, the Shires do want to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second variety. We will take it as well and be right back here on WHOU.
Lincoln Power Sports is the leading ATV, snowmobile parts, accessories, and outdoor equipment dealer in Lincoln. Whether you're looking for the latest new products from BRP, Can-Am, Skidoo, or today's best clothing and accessories, we've got it. It's no wonder riders and customers trust Lincoln Power Sports for ATV and snowmobile service and installation of parts and accessories. Stop by our store or browse our extensive online catalog from anywhere in the world. Call 207-794-8100. We would love to hear from you.
4:59 left on the clock here in the third quarter. This game is tied up at 20 points apiece. Tweety Rob Moran here. The ball comes in to Tegan Ewings, who gives it right back to Olivia Henderson. Tegan Ewings, screen and roll. Ardell lays it up and in.
Nice play. See, Ardell immediately rolled. That gave her a little extra time when you roll quicker.
Shires with a 22-20 advantage.
And Ardell's first hoop of the game.
Schoberg. Jandro, nice move. Gets a runner to fall.
Beautiful move by the freshman there. Nice spin and a good finish.
Here's Olivia Henderson. Starts it on the left side with Warman. Gets a screen. Warman takes it herself, can't get it to go. Ardell fights for it. Going to give her team another chance. Mia Henderson couldn't get the little jumper to fall, and this time it's going to be Jandro clearing the board for Presque Isle. As the Wildcats look to push, there's going to be a hand check violation called. This will go against the Shires.
I had a hard time seeing that time because it was kind of right in line with where we are. So
it's going to be the third personal on Emma Ardell. Just Holton's first of the second half. 4:06 remaining in the third quarter. The inbound play comes into Jandro, and a foul is going to be called again on the Shires.
It's going to be on Olivia Henderson.
Probably not a bad foul. It looked like Jandro was going to have an open layup.
Yeah, she had it in a great spot. She had Olivia Henderson on her back.
Schoberg with the ball, left corner. She's working against Warman. Gives it up now. It's going to be Lagasse. Now to Morrow. And once again, hand check violation. Going to go against Emma Ardell. 3 fouls on this one possession, Rob.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 on Emma. That's tough because she's playing pretty well.
Kind of why she's in there, though.
Yeah.
She can use up all 5 fouls, and the coach staff will be happy as long as she scored more points than whoever she's defending. Schoberg. Hands it off. Jandro in the paint. Puts a shot up. No good. Ryder and Henderson are fighting for it. Holton's going to have the arrow.
Yeah, Presque Isle got after it on that offensive rebound chance. Well, Mia Henderson able to force a tie up at least.
All tied up at 22. 3:30 now remaining here. As Tegan Ewings with a long 2 makes it 22-24. Holton.
Yeah, nice open shot there. Good execution and nice little jumper by Tegan.
Lagasse out. Castoni. Deep 2 won't go. Mia Henderson saves it in. Here's
Good play
Warman.
by Mia.
Warman, let's draw some contact in the lane. Let's see who this is on. If it's Morrow, it's going to be number 3. And it is.
Got a lot of officials here again tonight. Got a lot of officials around lately.
Unpaid officials.
Yes.
Uncertified officials. As Warman can't get the free throw to fall. Kinney checks into the game. Castoni back in. Morrow and Lagasse will go to the bench.
Like the take there by Drew Warman.
Warman buries the second free throw. 25-22. Houlton with a 3-point lead. Here is Schoberg. Faith receives a screen from Kinney. Decides to launch one up. Gets it to go. That's a pretty looking stroke.
Great stroke. She didn't have a ton of space there either. Hand down, man down though, right? Didn't have high hands and she took advantage.
We're tied at 25 as Warman working against Schoberg. Finds a little space, puts it up, can't get it to go. Faith Schoberg with the board.
I like the take though. You gotta knock it down.
Faith's feeling it. It's going to take it herself as multiple players end up on the floor. It's going to be a traveling violation. It will go against Houlton. Neither coach is happy with that exchange.
No.
You see both of them are up and complaining.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of things happening.
Again, I'm glad I'm not carrying the whistle.
Me too. Could have called about 3 different things, I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get surprised by the moment. Olivia Henderson launches it up. Her long 2 no good, and a rebound taken down by Ewings, and then a foul against the Wildcats.
Nice play by Tegan Ewings, keeping the play alive.
Riley Kinney's going to pick up the foul on the Wildcats. Number 3 here in the second half.
Both coaches are working those officials hard.
They sure are. Ewings, again a long 2, no good. Rebecca Howe comes down with it. Henderson buries a 3.
Good kick out there. Nice stick by Olivia Henderson.
Folks wanted to say that Howe went up and down. She did keep that pivot foot.
Yeah, I think she did. I didn't see it as a travel myself from where I am.
After the turnover, the Shires have it. 28-25. Ewings stops at the free throw line. Gives it up. Olivia Henderson, her floater won't go. Howe working the offensive glass. Puts it up and in.
Good job by Becca Howe. Great left hand. Becca's got a nice left hand, always has.
30-25 now, minute 28 to go here in the third quarter. Schoberg finds a little space, kicks it over Ryder. Can't get the bunny. Ryder, though, sticks right with it. Works it out now, Castoni. Kinney, baseline jumper, she buries it. And Coach Hudson, quickly before the ball's put in play, calls a 30-second timeout. With a minute 12 remaining here in the third quarter, it's a 3-point game. Don't go too far back in 30 seconds on WHOU.
Madigan Healthcare Services provides a continuum of healthcare from skilled nursing facility, rehab therapy, to home health care.
After 5 days in the hospital, they suggested that I come to the Madigan. The level of care, the service, the respect that they showed me, even the aftercare, everything about it was really excellent, and I feel healthy. So the services that I've received at the Madigan have enabled me to get back to those things that I really love to do.
Welcome back here on WHOU.
Tim's making funnies on the commercial break, making me laugh here. We won't say what they were, but they were clean.
We have a good
for
time.
the record.
Olivia Henderson works it around now. Tegan Ewings.
There's that screen and roll. Presque Isle did a better job defending it. They're going to get 3 that time. Good help there by Meg Cassavan on that. So Abby Worthley didn't have space to take a shot. And meanwhile, the Houlton players on the weak side trying to get rebounding position, and they're caught for 3.
So there's under a minute to play here in the quarter. Gastoni to Jandro. Anna works against Henderson, puts up an underhand scoop shot, got it to fall.
That is a beautiful move. Good defense by Olivia Henderson, but better offense by Jandro. She's had a nice quarter. 6 points for her in the quarter.
Big time play for a freshman. Houlton with the 1-point lead in the basketball. There's Warman, works around Ewings. 3-point attempt up. Henderson gets it to go.
Olivia Henderson starting to feel it a little bit. Big bucket.
33-29. Presque Isle should have the last shot of this quarter. Schoberg receives the screen. And they're going to say it's a moving screen as Cassavan going to be called for the foul. So 6.4 seconds now left on the clock.
Plenty of time here for Houlton to get a decent look.
come in. Olivia Henderson, she'll look up, check the clock. 4 seconds. Down to 3. It's a handoff to Ewings. She pulls up from the free throw line. Got it to go! The Shires end the quarter on a strong note. They're going to take a 35-29 lead into the fourth and final quarter. You don't want to miss out on this fourth quarter. Don't go far. We will be back in 60 seconds.
From kitchen excellence to building damage, owning your own restaurant comes with a lot of liabilities.
Among drivers, vehicles, and business property, there's a lot of exposure.
If our equipment fails, we know United Insurance has us covered.
For us, finding the right words for marketing campaigns is simple. Finding the right insurance is not. That's why it's nice to know United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
The United Insurance has us covered.
United Insurance has us covered.
This is Ben Adams from Priority Auto Sales. Listen, I know you've been seeing a lot of these orange plates around town lately, and trust me, I'm not just paying people to drive around in our vehicles all day. Every day we're selling cars, trucks, and SUVs. Why? It's simple. Discounted prices up front, great selection, and low pressure sales. We're simply not playing the games. We really are creating a new way to shop for a used vehicle. Check us out at yourpriorityauto.com and like us on Facebook. Priority Auto Sales, Route 1 in Houlton.
Back live here on WHOU. We are ready for fourth quarter action. It's Houlton with a 6-point advantage, 35-29. Presque Isle is going to start the fourth quarter with the basketball.
I think they were looking to run the same play they ran to start the second half with the double screen for Faye Schoberg, but Houlton looked to defend it a little better that time.
Schoberg will still end up with a look. It's the same result.
Yeah,
exactly. 3 barely ripples the net.
Backing up, too, and that's what makes it a tough shot.
It's 35-32 now. Good hustle by the Wildcats. Nearly results in a steal. Houlton will keep possession right in front of the Presque Isle bench.
Yeah, Presque Isle's not going away, right? I mean, these girls just, all they know is fight to the end.
There's a ton of basketball to be played here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Here's Olivia Henderson. Works it out on right side now. Tegan Ewings. Tegan. To Olivia. Houlton, gotta be a little bit patient here. Ewings. Howe stops at the free throw line now, a handoff. Houlton's gonna try to get Presque Isle to extend just a little bit.
Presque Isle's playing good D. Houlton having a hard time really getting any kind of quality look.
Shires have taken nearly a minute, though, off the clock in this possession. Here's a three-point attempt up. Ewings cannot get the shot to go, but sneaking in for the offensive board, it's going to be Olivia Henderson. Houlton's going to have
does that a couple times a game. We're going to get a timeout here for Coach Graham.
Yeah, not very happy with how the team is playing on the offensive end. 6:38 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break and be right back here on WHOU.
Be good for Nana, okay? I love you.
That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.
I want to welcome you back here on WHOU. We're in the fourth quarter. Houlton with a 3-point advantage, about 6.5 minutes left in this game. Before we get back into the action, we'll once again give you the injury report brought to you by County Physical Therapy. Whether you want to get back to sports, back to work, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help. With 5 locations in Aroostook County and a new location in Bangor, you can visit countypt.com to learn how CPT can help you. Everybody's still healthy for both these teams. That's not going to be the determining factor, but Rob, with 6.5 minutes left to go, Howe cannot complete the drive. What are a couple of the keys here for the fourth quarter?
Taking care of the ball for Houlton, getting good shots, and from Presque Isle, getting Faye Schoberg open once.
She was open, but she was a long way behind the arc, and she missed that three-pointer.
It wasn't a whole lot deeper than one she hit a second ago, but it was deeper, you're right.
Shires with the ball in the three-point lead. Warman. Howe. She'll stop at the free throw line. Can't get the shot to go. Castoni tracks down the long board.
Didn't hate the look. Defender went for the steal, and so Howe had an open shot. Just didn't knock it down.
Kinney with it. Knocked away from behind. Morrow and Henderson come together. It's going to be Presque Isle's basketball.
Love the hustle, though, by Mia Henderson.
Both players leaving a little knee skin on the floor. Castoni gets the ball in. Schoberg. Up top now, it's Ryder. Nearly stolen again by Mia Henderson. With it, Jandro.
Jandro's done a great job in the second half attacking the bucket.
Morrow finds a little space, just cannot get the shot to fall. Rebound taken down by Rebecca Howe.
What a beautiful athletic take, though.
Olivia Henderson pulls the trigger on a three, can't get it to go. Anna Jandro with a clever play comes up with the basketball.
Yeah, she didn't even have the best shot at it on the court, but she won the race to it.
And Morrow started her drive, and you're going to see the ball's wedged between the rim and the backboard, but she's going to have 2 free throws coming up once they retrieve the ball back. Cam Callahan comes out of the stands and is going to get the ball for the officials.
Cam didn't think twice.
Nope. Starting center on the Houlton defending Northern Maine championship squad. Missed free throw for Morrow. He's going to keep it a 3-point game. 4:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Big one here. If she makes this, Prescott can set up the press.
And the official has to stop as Morrow could not complete the free throw, and the student is going to be removed.
Can't do push-ups on the floor like
Nope.
that.
It's a safety hazard. Second free throw up and missed by Morrow. Here they go back the other direction. Mia Henderson. And it's going to be a turnover as they're trying to locate Tegan Ewings in the corner. The pass was a little bit too low. Presque Isle gets the ball back.
And that would have been one to take the floater right there for Drew Warman. She had a little bit of space.
So the game reset is 35-32. Houlton with a 3-point advantage. 4:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Schoberg tries a three. Can't get it to go. Mia Henderson with the rebound.
And a nice fade screen there by Presque Isle. Houlton dodged the bullet. Faith Schoberg quite open on that one.
Olivia Henderson hands the ball off. Warman. Mia needs help, guarded by Morrow. Now stolen away, Castoni with the quick hands, and now it's going to be tied up. Let's see who's got the arrow. It's going to be the Shires.
Good play by Mia Henderson. Opportunistic play there. Houlton loses the arrow, though. They've really struggled here in the fourth quarter offensively, Houlton.
And now a traveling violation will be whistled.
And nobody for either team has scored so far in the quarter.
With 4 minutes having gone by here in the quarter, things have tightened up a little bit. Score remains the same, 35-32. Morrow would like to change that as she puts the ball on the floor. Left-handed shot, no good. A little bit off balance. Mia Henderson with the ball.
Pretty good D there by Becca Howe, staying vertical.
Here's Mia. Gives it up. Now Olivia Henderson.
The situation here where you'd like to get something going to the hoop somehow. Maybe draw some contact.
Rebecca Howe gets in the lane, changes her direction, started towards the left, brought it back right, got it to go, and she drew some contact.
Beautiful take by Becca Howe, left to right like you said, and a nice finish.
Ryder picks up the foul. That's going to be the 5th on Presque Isle. 2 against Ryder. With 3:24 remaining here in the fourth quarter, Howe can push this up to a 6-point advantage. She makes the free throw. 38-32.
Back up to 6. All kinds of time left, like you said before.
Schoberg. Morrow. Howe is down. Presque Isle had a 5-on-4, and they're able to take advantage of it. That's Castoni.
They're looking to make the steal. Maggie Castoni makes them pay. Her first bucket of the game.
Here's Warman. Ball's going to be knocked away. Last touched off the Wildcats is diving to the floor. Good hustle play. Castoni touches the ball last. Worthley is going to come into the game for Rebecca Howe. Ryder will come out. Kinney is going to go back in for the Wildcats. Worthley inbounds along the baseline. Under 3 minutes to go here in regulation. Ewings with Castoni guarding her. Olivia Henderson finds a little opening, puts up a shot, won't go. Rebound fought for. Mia Henderson with a good hustle play is going to give her team another opportunity.
Yeah, great play by Mia there.
Those are winning type plays.
Yep, make a huge difference, and there's a nice move. Can't quite get it to go in.
Did everything but getting the layup to go. Now the ball's loose on the floor. Schoberg comes up with it.
Nice alert play by Faith Schoberg.
Good hustle by Tegan Ewings to deflect the ball into the crowd.
Yeah, great play by Tegan.
Presque Isle will have the ball out near their own bench.
If she doesn't get there, that might be a layup because there was a wide open Presque Isle player on the other side of the court.
Castoni gets the ball in. Kinney looking for help. Finds Schoberg, guarded by Warman. Schoberg put a shot up, no good. Kinney fights for the offensive rebound. She's then going to be fouled on the reach-in.
And it's going to be on Mia Henderson, so that's 5 on Houlton, not the end of the world.
That is going to be number 3 on Mia Henderson. There's 2:02 now on the clock. As a near turnover, they're trying to find Kinney. Fortunately for Presque Isle, the ball came right out to Libby Morrow. Schoberg tries a 3, off the mark, no good. Kinney again fights for the board, but it's Olivia Henderson collecting the ball.
Olivia Henderson with another big rebound, Tim. Sneaking in there and pulling it away.
One of the shorter players on the court. And we're going to have a timeout. We will. Coach Sean Graham is going to use one as he's got one in his back pocket. Minute 41 remaining here in the fourth quarter. We'll be right back in 60 seconds on WHOU.
Get a jump on your future by exploring your possibilities at Northern Maine Community College. The team of faculty and staff at NMCC will position you for a lifetime of success. With over 35 degree and certificate programs, including our newest offerings in water treatment technology, you will be amazed at how quickly your new skills will open a world of opportunity. Visit us online today at nmcc.edu. Northern Maine Community College. Succeed here.
Don't get flush-traded. Get Rick Hannigan Plumbing and Heating to handle all your pipes. Master Plumber Rick is ready to get your pipes back in action. Give Rick a call today at 538-7131 and like him on Facebook.
Scoville Building Supplies may be a little store, but it's a whole lot more. You can find most anything you need at Scoville Building Supplies: plumbing, painting, lumber, windows or doors. Everything you will need for your construction, remodeling, updating, or building. Call Scoville Building Supplies today at 425-3192.
WHOU, minute 41 remaining here in the regulation. It's 38-34. Houlton with a 4-point lead. They got the ball.
You don't want to turn it over out here if you're Houlton. You want to get something going to the hoop.
Warman, guarded by Schoberg. Mia Henderson tries one from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Rebound's going to be taken away by Jandro, and then a reach and foul going to be committed by Olivia Henderson.
And I don't hate that foul because it's not a shooting foul.
The issue is that's 16 fouls now against Houlton. So any
sure about
more,
that.
see Presque Isle go to the line for a 1-on-1.
Not sure about the shot selection there. Up 4 with a minute and a half.
For Olivia, that was her second personal as Schoberg advances the ball up the court. Hands off Castoni to Morrow. Morrow's going to look to drive. Worthley with some good defense. Down to a minute 5. Jandro takes it, lays it up and in. She drew contact. Tough take.
Yeah, she's done that a few times here in the second half. That time she got the hoop and the harm opportunity. Did a good job getting the shoulder in and holding off the defender. Beautiful drive to the basket.
It's a 2-point game with 1:03 on the clock.
8
Chandra
points.
can make it a 1-point game.
8 points for her in the second half.
Chandra gets a free throw. It's 38-37.
You got to come get the ball if you're Houlton.
Here is Olivia Henderson. Gets the ball over midcourt. Dribbles through a trap. Works around Mia Henderson. Down to 50 seconds. Ball's going to be tipped. Last touch out of bounds by Jandro. Houlton get the ball back right in front of the scorer's table.
Looks like Coach Graham's going to get a timeout.
46.5 seconds left on the clock. His team leading by 1. It's 38-37. We'll take a short break, a 30-second break, and bring our right back here on WHOU.
The SW Collins Company is the only Makita Pro Center in Maine, which means we have access to all the latest tools that Makita has to offer. Our factory-trained employees are ready to make sure that you have the right tool for any project. With over 180 tools, Makita has the largest cordless offering with a single battery platform in the industry. And don't forget, we are also a Makita authorized service dealer. For sales, service, and the largest selection of quality Makita tools, go where the builders go, the SW Collins Company.
Welcome back here at Alumni Gymnasium. We just took a 30-second break as we didn't want to miss any of the action in case the two teams came out of the huddle. There's still about 20 seconds left here in this timeout. Rob, real quickly, what do you think each coach is saying?
I think Presque Isle, you're trying to get a 5 count here. If they get it in, you don't want to foul immediately, but you can't let too much time go because they still got one to give. Houlton, you got to get the ball in bounds, right? And you're trying to be strong with it, get fouled, and hopefully make some free throws or get a layup. Don't need any long threes, don't need any long jumpers. Something that's a high percent opportunity. Obviously, you can't turn it over here.
And if Houlton does get it in bounds, how long does Presque Isle wait before they foul? They've only committed 5 fouls. They really need to commit 2.
Yeah, they got plenty of time, though. I mean, I think you'll see one fairly soon here.
Because we're under 40 seconds.
Picking the ball up in a bad spot, though.
There's Olivia Henderson. And with 31.5 on the clock, Presque Isle will reach in and commit a foul. So that's going to be Jandro. But that's only team foul number 6 here in the second half. So they still got one more to go. The key is for Houlton.
Got to get it in, right?
Got to get it in, and you want to get it to one of your better free throw shooters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Near steal, Schoberg just inches away. Down to 25 seconds, Worthley. And a reach-in foul is going to be committed by Riley Kinney. That will send Abby Worthley to the free throw line for a very big 1-and-1 with 23.8 ticks left on the clock.
And Abby Worthley, a good foul shooter in her own right.
Rebecca Ryder will come in as Kinney will go to the bench. So, again, a 1-and-1 coming up here for senior Abby Worthley.
Clutch shot by Abby.
As you can hear the crowd. She gives her team a 2-point lead. It's 39-37. Emma Ardell is waiting at the table. If Worthley makes this free throw, she'll check in for Worthley on the defensive end. Worthley's second free throw is up. And you can hear it just as good. 40-37, so clutch free throw shooting there by the Houlton senior.
Absolutely. Got to guard Faith Schoberg here, right?
Now, question is, Rob, is it time for a quick 2? I feel like I've been asking you that a lot recently.
Well, I was wrong about that the other day, looking for 3 by Faith.
She can't get the 3 to go. Ryder with the offensive board. She gets it, puts it up, through contact. They couldn't get the 3-point play from outside the arc, so Ryder says, I'll do it from inside the paint.
Right, that's what you can have happen if you're Houlton, right? You got to get that rebound. Game possibly over if you get that rebound, or at least a little ways towards it. You got to box out here if you're Houlton in case she misses this free throw, though. You don't want them sticking one in to beat you.
Should this go to overtime, Mia Henderson just picked up her 4th personal. There's 12.9 seconds on the clock. Ryder with a free throw to tie the game. She gets it to go. Both teams clutch free throw shooting here in the last seconds as Riley Kinney's going to come back in for defensive purposes.
Looks like Houlton's trying to figure out what to do. Presque Isle falling back out of the press a little bit.
If you're Presque Isle now, you can't foul. Houlton wants to get a good look. Ardell in the corner. She's going to be fouled as Kinney came out And she just committed to one of the cardinal sins of basketball. You don't foul a jump shooter, particularly with under 10 seconds left in a tied game.
Yeah, all kinds of time though, right? 5.9 seconds is a lot of time left, and they're going to let her think about it for a while. Presque Isle is.
They'll try to ice her. She'll have 2 free throws, though, coming her way. We're going to keep things right here. We don't want to go anywhere and miss anything. When we come back, Emma Ardell will have 2 free throws coming up, Rob. She's been plagued with some foul trouble, and quite honestly, this is the most she's played in a game in a couple of weeks.
In a while, yeah.
And she started out with
she had a nice game,
too. Bum ankle to start the season. And
she has not shot a free throw tonight, and I'm not sure if she shot many free throws this season, to be honest with you.
No, I would say you're right. I mean, she's the type of player, we talked about it. She does a lot of things in a game, but typically one of the things she's not asked to do is score the ball much.
The thing is, make or not, 5.9 seconds, you might as well call it 6. That's a long time. Plenty of time for Presque Isle to get the ball down the court. It did a good shot, and now Houlton's in a situation where Houlton cannot foul and send them to the line.
So again, 5.9 seconds on the clock. Game is tied up at 40 points apiece. Each team has committed 8 team fouls here in the second half. Emma Ardell at the line. First free throw is going to be wide right.
Yeah, let's see if she can hit the second one, though. We've seen that happen this year. Some people have missed some big front ends. They buried the second one.
This is the one that matters. Can't get it to go. Morrow down to 4 seconds. Jandra looks up, sees the clock. Had a chance at a 3. It's partially blocked, and this game is going to overtime. It's 32 minutes, not enough to decide this one. They're going to put 4 more minutes back up on the clock, and they're going to toss the ball back up. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a 1-minute break. When we bring it back, we'll get ready for overtime here on WHOU.
County Ag and Turf Supply is at its new home on 7 Dow Siding Road in Caribou, offering the same great service. Randy and Jerry are working hard to supply the county with the best products. They offer Blue Seal Feed, Sentinel, Inspire, and Dynasty and Triple Crown for your equine, Home Fresh Extra Egg and Multi-Flock Pellets, and Crumples and Mealworm for your poultry, Entrust Pet Food for your cat or dog, Minerals for your beef and dairy. They have feed for all your livestock. County Ag and Turf Supply also has wood pellets, lubricants, and of course, Willow the Blue Seal Rabbit on the premises. Stop by County Ag and Turf Supply today.
We want to welcome you back to Alumni Gymnasium here on WHLU. Tim Tweedy, Rob Moran, getting ready to play 4 more minutes of basketball, Rob, as apparently the first 32 are just not enough to settle this.
Yeah, absolutely. Great job by PI in the last couple minutes, and a good job by Houlton not giving up the lead.
Ryder and Henderson staying in the center circle. Tip's going to be controlled by the Wildcats. Jonro got the look she wanted off the tip play. She couldn't get it to go. Schoberg could not get her shot to go, and now it's going to be a jump ball. Houlton will have it.
Now Houlton dodged a bullet. They ran an offensive tap again and almost got a layup again.
So it's going to be Olivia Henderson bringing the ball up over midcourt to Ewings. Teagan. Olivia Henderson. Mia Henderson. Ewings with the power dribble. She brings the ball down, nearly tied up. Houlton fortunate to keep possession. Here's Ewings. Teagan starts a drive off the screen, puts up a floater. Normally her shot can't get it to go. Castoni with the rebound.
They can't get a better look than that. Great look.
And they come back in the other direction. It's going to be Schoberg. Faith with a high screen from Ryder. Faith drew contact going into the lane. She's going to have 2 free throws coming up. Warman just couldn't get out of the way.
Yeah, Faith Schoberg's done a good job getting to be so she can be a downhill dribbler and attack the rim a little bit. Well, she's such a good free throw shooter that you, as a coach, you love to see somebody get to the line and attack the hoop some.
Schoberg unable to make the first free throw again.
Yeah, how many times you think in her high school career she's gone 0 for 3 from the line?
Incredible. For Warman, that was her second personal foul. Houlton has now committed 19 fouls.
Becca Howe checking back in for Houlton.
Schoberg makes the second free throw. Prescott with a 1-point advantage. It's 41-40.
Too good a free throw shooter to keep missing free throws.
Howe. Out now. Ewings back to Howe. Teagan works it around. Olivia Henderson. She'll change direction. Started left, went right, kicks it out. Ewings, long shot, no good. Ewings comes up with her own rebound, then she's going to lose it to Schoberg.
And she'd been better off going back up with that. Probably would have drawn some contact.
2:35 left on the clock here in the first overtime as Schoberg defended by Warman. Now it's Jandro in the lane. Point blank look, just wouldn't drop. Mia Henderson grabs a rebound. Mia's going to look to push.
Good transition defense there by PI.
Warman. Olivia Henderson rips through. Rebecca Howe along two, blocked by Kinney.
Kind of like Rebecca Howe getting it somewhere in the mid post and ripping and going. They've had some success with that.
She's been quiet on the offensive end tonight. Here's Jandro, now to Morrow. Castoni. Back to Morrow. And Morrow can't get shot to go, but I believe they're going to call it on the floor first anyway. Doesn't matter. It's the 10th team foul against the Shire, so 2 free throws coming the way of Libby Morrow. Stopping the clock at 1:44 here. Once again, we're in the first overtime.
Becca Howe's third foul.
Morrow unable to make the first free throw. Worthley back in. Howe is going to check out. Morrow, her second free throw is no good as well, but Castoni with the offensive board. Wildcats are going to get another crack at it. Schoberg.
Tough break there. You got to secure that rebound if you're holding. And they're pulling it out now. They're looking to draw a foul.
Down to 1:30. Kinney. Castoni way out top near midcourt. It's in the hands of Jandro. Picks up her dribble to Schoberg. Kinney kind of stuck in the corner. Needs help, finds Jandro.
And they're going to have to double here. They don't want to foul face Schoberg, certainly.
Now down to a minute on the clock, and a reaching foul will be committed. Olivia Henderson with the bump. And Maggie Castoni going to the line. 59.8 seconds left here on the clock.
Got a box out here. Houlton's in this predicament because they did get a rebound off free throws the first time around.
Castoni cannot make the free throw.
And Presque Isle really struggled from the line tonight. It's kind of kept Houlton in the game.
Castoni can't make either free throw, but an offensive look. Castoni gets the putback up and in. Presque Isle leads by 3. It's 43-40.
Yeah, that was a great play by Libby Morrow.
Olivia Henderson on the other end, unable to get the shot to go, but she's going to have free throws coming her way as she drew contact.
Got to knock them down.
Still a lot to be determined here with 47.5 seconds on the clock. For Kinney, that's going to be her 4th personal. Presque Isle now with 9 team fouls. Olivia Henderson at the free throw line. Olivia makes the first free throw. Ryder back in, Kinney out. There's Olivia Henderson. Got a second free throw coming. Gets her team back within 1.
Some pressure by Houlton.
Pascal looks to get the ball over midcourt. Castoni able to do so. Under 40 seconds now on the clock. They work it around the court. Jandro guarded by Warman. To Castoni. And Castoni's going to be fouled by Ewings. They want to send Castoni right back to the line where she just went 0 for 2. There's 28.2 seconds now left on the clock.
And Holt's had a hard time securing that rebound, right? I'm going to make sure.
A Baylock's moment here. Maggie Castoni misses the free throw. This is a big one coming up.
You got to box out here if you're Houlton. I know I'm a broken record, but it's hurt him here in the last minute or so.
Castoni 0 for 2 from the line. Houlton can tie it up with a free throw, take the lead with a made field goal. Coach Sean Graham wants to make sure he talks things over. 22.7 seconds left on the clock. We're going to take a 30-second break. You won't miss anything. We'll be back before they're out of the timeout. We'll be right back here on WHOU.
MMG Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school basketball. Founded in 1897 and based in Presque Isle, MMG has independent insurance agents across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. MMG has recently received a national award in innovation, was recognized as the Maine Company of the Year by the Maine Insurance Agents Association, and again named among the best places to work in Maine. Find out more about MMG by visiting our website, mmgins.com. MMG Insurance, protecting your piece of the world.
Welcome back to Alumni Gymnasium. Still 20 seconds left here in the timeout. We promised you wouldn't miss anything. Rob, you just provided me with a stat when we were off the air.
Yeah, Presque Isle really struggled from the line in the fourth quarter in the overtime. 3 for 12, and frustrating because there's nothing you can really do about it as a coach. It's one of those things you start thinking about it, and it's like quicksand. You struggle more, and it gets worse and worse.
They may feel fortunate to have this 1-point lead. We'll see, though. They got to have a good defensive stop. For the Shires, it's Olivia Henderson. Olivia looks to hand it off to Warman. Warman takes it, puts it off the glass, no good. Presque Isle has it. Holt's going to have to quickly foul Schoberg. Down to 5 seconds, and there's the foul committed right at midcourt. It's going to be Castoni going back to the line for 2 free throws. Her team up by 1. Holton missed a few different opportunities, though, to try to stop the clock a little quicker. Presque Isle came up with that rebound with 10 or 12 seconds on the clock. It's now 4.1 seconds, and Olivia Henderson.
You're in scramble mode.
Olivia just fouled out.
Yeah, that's tough, too, because she's made a lot of shots here late, and they're probably going to need a long shot. Even if she makes both of these, though, it's still doable. 4 seconds is a long time.
Castoni's first free throw, no good.
I mean, in some ways, Tim, Holton's almost better if she makes a second free throw because they get to take the ball out of bounds.
That's true.
And throw it long. If it's a miss, then you're scrambling around. Then that burns a second or two.
Castoni with the 1-point lead and a free throw coming. Makes the second. 44-42. Down to 3 seconds. Holton's going to have a shot. Worthy lets it fly from midcourt. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be the Presque Isle Wildcats making a trip down to the Shiretown. They're going to pick up a 44-42 victory in overtime. Don't go anywhere. Rob's going to make his way down the court side. He's going to have a Pat's Pizza post-game guest. We'll be back in 1 minute on WHOU.
Pioneer Fiber to the Home is now available in Houlton, Sherman, Stacyville, Calais, and Baileyville. Streaming live events in high definition like high school basketball is best viewed with the most stable and fastest connections. Pioneer Broadband delivers state-of-the-art fiber directly into your home to handle all of your most demanding internet needs. Don't get left behind with slower technology. Get the fiber you need, Pioneer Broadband.
Nortrax is your John Deere construction and forestry equipment dealer for the entire state of Maine. Whether you're working hard in the woods or digging in the dirt, Nortrax has the new and used heavy equipment you need. Count on Nortrax for 24-hour parts and service support, plus around-the-clock machine monitoring with JD Link. Our service technicians, parts specialists, and product support technology reps are here to serve you. We stand ready as your John Deere construction and forestry equipment team in Maine.
Welcome back here on WHOU. It was the Presque Isle Wildcats picking up a 44-42 victory in overtime. And Rob has made his way down courtside where he's going to catch Maggie Castoni just momentarily. We're going to go ahead and take it down to them on the court.
Thanks, Tim. Over here with Maggie Castoni. Maggie, great job. They were up 4, I think, with about a minute and a half left in regulation. You look like you got a black eye. Is that from tonight? Hopefully there was a foul called on that. She looks like she's got a right hook to the face. But anyway, they were up 4 with about a minute and a half left. What was Coach saying in the huddle?
He just was keeping us positive, telling us that we can do it. We knew that we just had to pick up our intensity and take it to him.
Yeah, I thought you made some big defensive plays down the stretch, you yourself and your team as well. That's something you guys have really leaned on this year is your defense.
Yeah, for sure. We know that if we can stop them from scoring, it will transition into our offense.
Right. And of course, when you play Houlton, it's usually a tough game, tough place to win down here. It's got to feel good coming out with a W.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, listen, I don't want to jinx your team, but I think that puts you in Bangor pretty solid, so we'll see you down there. Great job. We appreciate you being our Pat's Pizza post-game guest. Good luck in Bangor.
Thank you.
Tim, back to you.
Yes, and congratulations to Maggie and her teammates. As a tough-fought win, Houlton gave Presque Isle everything they wanted tonight, but it was the Wildcats coming out victorious, 44-42. And Rob is making his way back up here from the floor side, and Rob, can't ask for a much better ball game than that.
No, absolutely not. Could have gone either way, and another one of a string of tough ones for Houlton. You got a feel for them. Certainly they had their opportunities, and Presque Isle, those girls, they just fight till the last bell. They're never going to give up. They're winners, and their coach is a winner, and they don't know how to lose easily. They don't know how to lay down. You never see a Presque Isle team do that.
No, even when it's not their best night, they can sometimes find ways to.
And they really struggled from the foul line. I mean, they left the door wide open for Houlton. If they make free throws in the fourth quarter and overtime, that game isn't nearly the nail biter that it was, because they just were not good from the foul line in the fourth quarter and overtime.
Why don't you go ahead and run down through some of the scoring in this contest?
Sure. I'll start with Houlton. They were led by Olivia Henderson. She had 12 points. Tegan Ewings with 10 points. Mia Henderson with 6. Becca Howe with 7. Drew Warman with 1. And Emma Ardell with 2 for their total of 42. Presque Isle, they were led by Faith Schoberg, 13 points, 3 threes in the third quarter. Really tough shots, too. Anna Jandra, what a great second half for the freshman. She had 9 points and some really nice takes to the basket. Libby Morrow, once again, impressive. Libby had a couple big offensive rebounds on free throw situations down the stretch. She had 8. Maggie Castoni with 5. Anna Trombley with 3. Riley Kinney with 2. And Becca Ryder had the biggest play of the game, really. The three-point play that she got that cut the lead to 1. Houlton was up 4, or actually tied the game. And Houlton was up 3. She got an and 1 to tie the game with, maybe 10 seconds or so. Just a monster play by Rebecca Ryder. She had 4 points, and then Presque Isle's total of 44.
Both teams are going to have practice tomorrow, then they'll turn right around and play on Saturday for Presque Isle. They're going to be at Old Town. The girls' game starts at 12:30, a pretty big game against the Coyotes and for the Shires. They're going to be right back here at Alumni Gymnasium. We will be on the call for that one. It's going to be the Shires taking on Washington Academy, and that's going to be a 4:30 start, once again, right here at Alumni Gymnasium. For tonight, that's going to wrap things up here for us on WHOU. We should mention really quickly, though, what we've got coming up, I guess, on WHOU. Tomorrow night, there's going to be Hodgson Fort Kent boys. That game tips off at 7 o'clock. Coverage starts at 6:45 on Saturday, as we've mentioned. Caribou and Herman girls and boys will be playing. WA and Houlton girls and boys. You can catch the All Aroostook Band competition, or band festival, I should say, up in Ashland, and that coverage starts at 2 p.m. And then the Class C and D PVC cheering from down at Mattanock Academy in Lincoln, that coverage will begin at 4 o'clock. So much to do on Saturday. We're hearing the weather's not going to be great, so if you want to stay inside, you can tune into WHOU all day long. We want to thank our crew for helping make this broadcast possible. For Aiden Johnson back at the station doing production, Greg Coster running the board tonight, Lori Susi on the camera, Rob Moran on color. I am Tim Tweedy. Final score, 44-42. The Presque Isle girls pick up a very point-worthy win in overtime. Tune in tomorrow night. We're going to have Hodgson Fort Kent. Until then, good night, everyone.
Be good for Nana, okay?
I love you. That's not me.
A moment like this is decades in the making. The County Federal Credit Union, partnering with you to achieve financial success so you can enjoy the moments that matter. CountyFCU.org.